The Mercedes Grand Prix Petronas Formula One team just needs the best drivers, and we really think Michael will take us to the next step. We were good enough to win the World Championship this year, but we want to do it again in the future, and we really think that Michael can help us do that. I think the first thing Michael brings to our team is great experience. Now, for someone who's won 7 World Championships, they just have a huge amount of knowledge with a great team like Ferrari, and I'm sure he'll be able to help us achieve hopefully similar things. Apart from that, we believe he's still got massive skill. Michael was clearly one of the best, if not the best, Formula One driver in history, and to have that person in our team is just very, very special for us. The thing that's been very interesting is that all of Formula One wants Michael back. You know, so many of the other team principal and team owners have spoken to us in the last few weeks and said, you know, we really hope that Michael comes back and joins your team, because it's not just good for our team, it's good for all the Formula One teams, it's good for the Formula One sport, and I think it will help us, you know, build more and more fans around the world, and I think that's very important for all of us. I expect Michael and Nico to work together extremely well. Michael has a fantastic reputation for being, you know, very detailed on the engineering side of things, apart from, you know, being a great driver. And I think Nico has got some of the same characteristics. He's a driver that's very interested in the technical side of the sport, and I would expect the two of them to work extremely well together. And of course, they both can speak in their native language, which I think also will help them, you know, build a good relationship. I think this week has been memorable for all of us. You know, Petronas is probably one of the biggest sponsorship deals done in Formula One in many, many years. It's a very important company, obviously very important to the Malaysian country, as well as you know, in the oil industry. So that's a huge coup for the team, and they want to build a very good relationship with Mercedes-Benz. So that was important for our team. And then we signed the best driver in history. So I think this week will be memorable for all of us. I think in 2010 we have to aim for a top 3 place in the Constructors' Championship, and of course we need to win races. It's very difficult to go beyond that because we don't know at this stage what our competition will do. I think Ferrari will be very strong. I think McLaren Mercedes will also be very strong. Maybe Red Bull with Sebastian again. So until we can see where they have developed their car, we won't know exactly where we are. But if we're not in the top 3, I think we're all going to be extremely disappointed. Michael's been firstly working with his new engineer, Andrew Shovlin, and they'll be working together in the future years. So they've been speaking on the telephone, but today they've been working together face to face, which is very important. We've been fitting Michael into the car. It's something which is very, very important, not only to get the right seat around the body, but to get also the right driving position in the car. That's another important thing. And also, he's had a very quick look at some of the technical facilities around the site. So he's been in the wind tunnel, talking with the engineers there. And Michael has got so much he can bring to our team that I think it's very important that he should spend some time here talking with the engineers, and clearly also, you know, making them aware of what he expects, which I think is an important part of the development process.